Roy, bro.
In terms of like Liverpool was a humongous game, team to beat, but I still feel like
When I mean team to beat, though, I mean they're the team that are playing the best. As United fans, we can't sit comfortably if we know one player, just one player, bro. One player is dropping the level, bro. Ooh, Gabriel.
Palace for teams outside of the teams that he's managed outside of England, but bro, it's done now. Do you get it? In my opinion,
I think he's a joke, man. Still. Back with the boy Sanch. What are you telling me, my brother?
we're here, man. Here, football's been back and been good.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, bro. What about you?
No, I've been good, man. I can't lie, man. I've been good, man. Work's been good. You know what I mean?
Man, life's been good.
United's been good.
Yeah.
Business is going well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, we're here, man. We're back in the stew, live in the flesh. I don't know, man. I feel like you've been dodging me on FM, bro.
This guy.
Because I thought we were going to come to this sesh and I was going to have to tell them, you know, that we've, you know, had some progress.
Yeah, we did.
We haven't played since then, bro.
No, we have.
So the viewers need to know that it's because of Sanch.
It's not because of me, though.
So who's it because of?
Bit of both,
How?
as always.
Bro, I always ask you and you always schedule a date. You're such a romanticist. you always want to like have things in place and like you always love a key date. I don't know why. Like I was talking to you about FM on Thursday. You're telling me, yeah, Saturday is going to be a
No,
massive.
you said we have to have a marathon. You said we have to have a marathon.
Saturday came, nothing. So we're going to have to, next time you come.
Yeah, but we did play as a sesh though. That was quite, you know.
A little meaty thing.
No, we drew, innit?
We drew.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Couple points adrift of each other. Like.
Fairs. Hey, we move, innit? We move. Now, as you can see, today, we're talking about the ops.
Your ops, bro. Your ops.
Bro, they're not your ops.
I'm easy, bro. We're their ops. And for some United fans.
Oh, fairs, I hear you.
Yeah. I'm easy.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's more the fan base element of things. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So come on, like they can never chat to us in terms of
I know
in
the
terms
fan base,
of history,
yeah, the fan base,
in terms of accolades. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
They can't. But in terms of, you know, this day and age and what's, you know, popping in the football side of things, yeah, I can't lie, like they've been doing well this season, man. And obviously last season, you know, they were on top of the league for however many days. Do you know what I mean? The biggest streak in Premier League history. So a lot of people were talking about how would they capitalize on a season where there were so many teams that were, you know, not at the level for so many different reasons. Do you know what I mean? So credit to them. Do you know what I mean? Because, bro, I was one of the ones saying, like, if Arsenal don't win the league, you know, in the season that just gone by, that it might, you know, be bleak for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, are players going to start looking like, is this where I want to be? You know what I mean? They had a lot of contract renewals that they had to obviously micromanage, etc. So, yeah, it's interesting. Like, the way, if you look at Arsenal right now, from last season, the leaps and bounds that they've come in it. They've got all their, you know, important, integral players tied down to long-term contracts. They've got the manager that apparently rumours he's going to sign a new contract, etc. And they're challenging, bro. They're challenging. And yeah, I was one of the people saying last season that I don't think, you know, even when we done our predictions, I didn't think Arsenal would be challenging, etc. But bro, like, they're doing their thing, man. They're doing their thing. What's your thoughts in terms of, because obviously you like Arteta, the Arsenal boys, etc. Like, your thoughts in terms of their progress from last season. Do you know what I mean? Because it ain't easy.
Even from the year before, like, a lot of people were disappointed at the fact that they didn't make Champions League and that. Whereas I thought I saw something in it. Like, yeah, they bottled the Champions League. I'm not gonna say they didn't bottle it. They bottled it, but I saw enough to say, raw, like there's a team there. If they get the right players and Arteta continues on the trajectory that he's on, then they could do their thing. Granted, I didn't think they would do as good as they did last season. I'm not gonna claim that I meant that, but I definitely thought they'll get Champions League football, but they obviously kind of hurried that progress in obviously last season because no one expected that. If we're being honest, like no one expected them to be that close to finish second and whatnot. And then obviously this year was obviously again it was about. Some people say they have to win the league. Like I'm not one of those, but I did think now like they challenged last season to a point. This season they either have to go and win it or challenge it the whole way. Like Liverpool have been doing with City, it's gone to the final day and all of that. No, they've got to go the whole way because again, it was another bottle job. If we're being honest, the way they Anfield, West Ham, Southampton at home. So, and to start the season, a lot of Arsenal fans weren't happy with the way they were playing in terms of like in comparison to last season. They think it's a bit more boring in a sense, results based in a sense. So, but sometimes that's part of the progress, bro. A lot of the time last year, they wouldn't get results, and just before this little run of form, it was looking like they lost to Fulham, they lost to West Ham.
But you know what's mad about that, bro? In them games, Arsenal fans were coming out of it saying we created enough chances to win the game, and us losing. Because I spoke to a few Arsenal fans like, "Raw, like, is this gonna be a sign of things to come, etc." And a lot of Arsenal fans were quite confident that that it's not adapting, bro. And like, we are playing well.
I'll be honest though. I'll be honest. They didn't. Them 2 games, Fulham and West Ham, that little period where they lost and they weren't playing great. Like that's for me 2 poor results. If I'm being like, they just slapped West Ham 6-0 and they had them at home and lost. I think Fulham are not any good, and they shouldn't have lost that game. Like you don't lose them games you get. And I think last season that would have been something where they wouldn't have recovered from. Like they did at the last, like what happened at the back in the last season, innit? This season, they've now responded. There was a little bit lost in their play, like I said earlier, innit? But now, in terms of like Liverpool was a humongous game. Like for me, it was so big that if they did not win, I think that would have been it for the title. Obviously, there's a long way to go, but I just think it wouldn't have gone down that route if they didn't win that game. But they won it, and they won it convincingly. So that moved me in a sense where I'm like, okay, cool. This was the Arsenal I was watching last season. They've now gone away to West Ham. It's tough, known to be a tough away ground to go to, 6-0. And Burnley, again, not the greatest of sides, but you can't underestimate what it is to go to two Premier League away games and win 6-0 and 5-0.
And you know what it is as well, bro? It's the fact that, you know how when we watch City, and even when we know that City are playing, we've obviously, because of the success that they've had, we come into, like, let's say you was to ask me a prediction, I'd be like, yeah, City are going to win. 3-0, 4-0. It's getting to a point now.
I knew they were going to do that yesterday. I know it's Burnley, but I knew they were going to 3-0 minimum yesterday. And that is, and it's the way they play as well. Like, you kind of know what you're going to get when you tune into an Arsenal game. They're going to kind of dominate the ball. They're going to try source their goals through their wingers and stuff. And yeah, that's bro. When you're winning, that's the kind of, when you're a Premier League winning side, that's what happens, bro. You know what you're gonna tune into week in, week out. It's not 1 week this, 1 week that. You know what you're gonna get week in, week out.
The repetition.
And the teams that you'll come across, deal with them. Do you get? And on top of that, I think they got, apart from up top, they got a spine good enough to win the league. So that's another thing. And not my worries, because obviously I don't really care about Arsenal in that sense, but like in terms of Arsenal's worries prior to this little run of form, I think were valid. But to come now and react the way they have, they should really kick on now and continue doing what they're doing. It will be disappointing if again they find themselves in a space where they lose to a Fulham or a West Ham at home. Do you get it? So I don't see that coming. And I think we spoke yesterday after the result, and you said to me they look like the team to beat, which wasn't your stance Do you get? I know it's a lot for you to take, innit? But
Yeah.
so, and I can't disagree with that. But I also still feel that they have that soft side to them. So I'm not. I see what you mean, like they're the team to beat, but I still feel like
When I mean team to beat, though, I mean they're the team that are playing the best, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So City are still the team to beat.
No. I mean, I mean, I know.
Yeah, you got to set the record straight.
Yeah, no, fair. Sorry.
You get
fair,
it, bro.
Fair.
You can't do that to me.
Fair,
you know?
sorry. I agree with that one.
Man's trying to slaughter man. Man's trying to have man in the dungeon.
I agree with that one still.
Please, man. Bro, it's mad. It's mad because, yeah, like I think one thing I think has benefited Arsenal, yeah, is the season prior they had the repetition. So like. Now, when players come out of their side, bro, that's a minor. Like, hold on. We can as United fans, we can't sit comfortably if we know one player, just one player, bro. One player is dropping the level, bro. Like, Leach is out. We still had the same side in terms of the side that we put out. But no one
brings what he brings.
You got. It don't matter who comes in. You don't know about the way you're playing. You haven't got the attributes that we want to see on a consistent basis to the side, etc. So I think that can't be pushed to the side.
It can't be, and it's a fantastic point because last season, before the game started, we knew the team that was playing.
Yeah, deep it, bro.
And they had one player. Granted, it was a big player that they missed, but the replacement was Rob Holding. So that's the drop. That's the kind of drops in level and quality and what you're trying to do that you're talking about. Whereas now they've lost Jesus, not a problem. They've lost Zinchenko. Kyrgios been playing there, not a problem. Partey's not been part of the team all season practically, not a problem.
One of their most integral players last season.
Yeah.
So like what you're saying, bro, it's a mad thing when you deep it, bro. Like players that can be that integral to what you're doing in terms of a Premier League challenge, and they only missed out on how many points, now is nowhere near the side because of injuries, etc. Yeah. And they're still playing effective football that is allowing them to win games comfortably, ever so convincingly, where they can make changes every game to give players a breather if they wanted to. Do you know what I mean? That's the level that what we're seeing in terms of how quick they're winning games.
Yeah, and there's also differences. Like sometimes it's Trossard up top or Jesus, but then sometimes they put Havertz up top. And whatever you say about Havertz, some people don't like him. I'm not his biggest fan, but you bring him up top and he brings something completely different in a way, but he can still play. It's not like he's a completely different player. Like obviously he's not the same as Jesus, but he's got that frame, he's got that height. You can launch it long to him, but he can still play like the way Jesus plays, not to his level, but he can still, you get? And those are the little things that you're talking about that helps. Like, can he still play like Jesus, but can I launch it to him now? Because you can't launch a ball up to Jesus. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, little things like that, and it just feels like it's all clicking along. And again, like I said, it's just I would love to go to away grounds and go win 5-6-0 easy there at the office. And how nice it is to just be able to, like, obviously we went 2-0 up against Luton. Like, if that was Arsenal, it would have been that would have been game over. It would have been 3-4-5. You get it? Or ended 2-0
in 7 minutes.
Yeah, or 2-0. Or the 2-0 that they took the lead from. But no, obviously we had to concede. They obviously had to and struggle through the game and obviously crawl over at that point. Do you get it? So yeah, and that's just the levels. It's the difference, and they've found their form. They found their motion. But like I said earlier, I'm not like 100% sure. Yeah, I still feel like they got that soft side. Like, can I see them going to the Etihad and winning? I'm not sure. Stuff like that. Or like, can I see them not dropping another Fulham performance?
In regards to the end outcome being
the end outcome, yeah. I'm still not like.
But do you not think that they don't?
Even though I'm moved, and I have been moved for like 2 years now, and at the start of the season, I think they're gonna win the league. I said I think they'll win the league, and I still kind of think they will, if I'm being honest. But there's still this lingering doubts.
That even if they lose the games to City, for example, do you not just think that they're capable of beating
No.
most teams in
When
the
I say
league
sorry,
to gain enough points. To win
sorry. When I say lose to City, I mean go and because they didn't win at Anfield, but it was a performance worthy of. I said, okay, now this is a serious outfit. They've gone to Anfield and it wasn't a problem. Yeah, they came away with a point, but I left that place thinking that was you came to Anfield on an arrogant and got your points worth. Maybe could have had 3. I'm more going when I'm talking about the Etihad. I'm talking about the Etihad performance they had last season. Are they able to go to the Etihad and stamp their mark the way they did at Anfield? I'm not sure yet. In a big moment because now it's the back end of the season. Do you get? And they need to go to the Etihad. Can they go and do that? I'm not sure. They wouldn't surprise me if they do, but that's that lingering doubt in it. Can they avoid the West Ham defeat, Fulham defeat type? I'm not sure, but they are finding motion, and like you said, they're on course.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, man. I can't lie. I believe Gabriel's been better than Saliba this season. I'll be real. Still.
Wait, no, you got.
Let me land, innit?
Okay, go on. Sorry. It was just mad random, and I know you have history with Gabriel.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, that's why we come here to spill the realness. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, like Gabriel's bozo gene, I don't think is completely gone. That's one thing I'll say. Yeah, because obviously, if we date back to the last vid, etc.,
you don't think it's gone?
I don't think it's gone completely. I can't say that with confidence that
okay.
that is completely gone. Okay. Do you get it? That's to have a bozo gene.
It's mad to get rid of. No, I agree.
Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So to shake that off.
But at what point?
At what point
is it long enough for you to say he doesn't have that anymore, bro? Because
till I see him not do certain things where I'm like, ooh, Gabriel.
Yeah, I can't rebuttal that still.
Do you know what it is? Fair. I think against us this season, he had a little. I don't know where he was. Like he did. Do you get what I mean? But I'm not gonna beat him with that brush.
Cool.
Pause.
Fair.
Do you get? So
fair.
obviously, bro, like. But I don't want to talk about the negatives, innit? I think the bozo genes. You get.
He's patterning it.
He's patterning. Okay, yeah. Do you get? Everyone. There's a process with everything in life. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But. Yeah, Saliba, I think gets more of the plaudits because obviously how he plays is so elegant and he's just like everything is.
I've seen a few errors on Saliba's side that I've not seen with Gabriel.
Yeah,
do you get it? So that have led to goals.
Yeah. So,
but obviously,
it's like Saliba to Arsenal fans is like a teacher's pet. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? It's like them with Saka as well.
Star of the show.
You get it? So it's like, even if he does that, if he played good, we're not looking at that, man. Do you know what I mean? That weighs it more than outweighs it, etc. But even forget about the mistakes, etc. Them playing, etc. together, I believe Gabriel's been a better performer for the course of the season still.
Yeah,
and for me to say that, I'm not saying that, do you get it? For no reason, bro. Like, I rate Saliba. Saliba, in my opinion, is a better player than Gabriel, in my opinion. Do you get it? But if you're talking about who's performed better this season, contributed to key moments in terms of when they've scored certain goals, Saliba's contributed. So it's not Saliba's
I don't
is worse off, etc.
I don't think many people would disagree with you, bro, in terms of a better performer this season. I'll be real. But I think it's a common opinion.
Is it?
Yeah. I think Gabriel has come along.
No, but
even with Arsenal fans.
But people are bigging up Gabriel, but they're not saying he's performing better than Saliba. That's what I'm trying to say.
Saliba set a high.
Do you get a precedent? He set a high precedent for himself. So, but do you know what it is, bro? It's like a lot of people, because they've seen some of Gabriel's clangers and some of the stuff that he's done in every aspect of the game. Because there's one thing you saying Saliba's had errors that's led to goals, etc. But can you say that it's been different kind of errors, etc.? Do you get what I mean by that? Like Gabriel, you'll see Gabriel. You've seen Gabriel play a pass.
And we know ourselves, bro. Like if someone's not been performing to a certain, it then takes a lot for me to go the other side and be like, I'm moved. which at the moment, for example, Idalo, for me on a personal level, like we were when we went to that game against Villarreal, we were at this end of the spectrum. And how long ago was that? Under Ole.
Yeah.
It's taken now me, I have 2-3 more seasons to then come around, even though I think the performances prior to this season merited it. But it's just normal life, bro. Like you've been shown something that's not of a good enough standard and that you might need to be replaced. You're gonna have to do double. For them me to change my
you're gonna
mind.
have to double
and
up still.
Because for me to sit here and say, oh, we don't need a right back.
Yeah.
And now Arsenal fans to say, oh, we don't need a centre back. Now Gabriel is pattern.
And credit to Gabriel, like genuinely credit to Gabriel, because people forget that this season he was not starting games. There was reports coming out that Saudi teams were circling. You had Partey playing right back. Partey taking up a space in the back line at the detriment of Gabriel, which is mad when you think about it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I can't lie. Gabriel, I don't know if the gene is completely gone, but in terms of what he's done this season, I think he needs to get all the plaudits still. I think they complement each other so well because Gabriel is the enforcer, where you have Saliba, he'll cover. And what's so good about it is they can both cover.
Yeah, and they come. And
do you get what
I
I'm
think
saying?
Saliba
And they can both play
be
a
an
pass.
enforcer. Yeah.
And Saliba can be an enforcer.
Yeah.
Both aerially
but
good
that
in the
goes
air.
that like just touching back onto
They
what we were
complement
saying
each other.
before. That goes around all that goes around the whole pitch.
Yeah.
And that's why they are where they are. Ben White with Saka, there's Odegaard, Rice, the two wingers, the striker, whoever's
Saka,
playing up top.
Odegaard.
So yeah, I think there's no surprise that the performance of them two centre backs are leading aside to challenging again, innit? So.
No, 100%. So what are you saying, bro? Is Saka world class?
I think so, yeah.
Why?
I think it's just a level of consistency that needs to be branded world class. You know what you're gonna get, and if he plays poorly, he's still gonna leave with something. So a lot of teams in the world will have him, start him, and yeah, world class gets branded about easily, but I think he deserves it, man. How long more does he have to do it for someone to say? And I think that's the best thing when he's at his very, very, very best, he's unstoppable. And then even when he's not at his best or poor, he will still leave with a goal that wins you the game or an assist that wins you the game. Without him, there'll be a complete different outfit. So yeah, in short, yeah, 100% in my opinion.
So in my opinion, I don't think Saka's world class yet. Just because he hasn't done it at the crucial.
Oh, okay.
The crucial, because even last season, bro, he tailed off, innit? Do you know what I mean? In a period where he was needed, man. If we're being honest, innit? Like he was needed. But he had carried them, for majority of the season. So that shouldn't even be a slight on Saka, if that makes sense. Where's the others picking themselves up? Do you get what I mean? But I think I want to see him do it in, the Champions League knockout. He hasn't had the opportunity. So it's not like me saying, no.
I hear you.
So it's not me saying, nah, Saka's not world class, because of, I'm saying it because I'm just waiting. I know he's going to deliver. I know he's going to, you get what I mean, bro? It's almost, I'm just waiting to crown you, to give you that kind of tag. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, bro, Saka is a stupid baller, bro. Like, my man is, when you have a player that does the simple things so well, but then he has the added.
For me, it's a level of consistency.
Yeah,
like, you know what
he's gonna do. If he's in a certain position, you know how he's gonna, maneuver that situation.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, in my opinion, I don't think yet, but I think he's gonna get there. Like that's no doubt for me. But I feel like in the day and age of football that we're in, we're almost too quick sometimes to call players world class, and almost the same like what you're saying, a bit hesitant sometimes to call players world class. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, that's probably my prognosis on it. Still,
Fair. I won't. I hear you, but I'm kind of with the attitude of how I always look at players and I'm like, how long is he have to do this now for him to get his props? Do you get it? So at that point, when I start saying that to myself, I'm saying no.
but
He's
then
a player.
isn't it like with Messi, bro? Like before he won the World Cup, with all the things that he had achieved, the trophies, the accolades, everyone knowing who Messi is. Why wasn't it till the World Cup where people just said, as in, don't come with no arguments. Bearing in mind everything he had done. Bearing in mind there was a gap in Ballon d'Ors, etc. Do you get what I'm trying to say though, bro? So it's like, sometimes you just have to wait for that player to achieve what you believe they're going to achieve, or just wait for them to see if they achieve it. Because I'm sitting there saying, no doubt Saka's going to achieve that. But there will be people out there saying, bro, you don't know that. Like, wait for him to get to that stage. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's probably my take on it still.
First?
But yeah, no. Moving on. Roy, bro.
No, I'm only laughing. Well, I'm assuming we're all laughing because now we know that he's fine. That we can laugh about it now and that because we know he's fine and it's been confirmed that he's. You get it? So just to squash that.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I thought someone said a joke back there or something. Like, what's going on? But do you know what it is though?
Go on. What about him? Poor old boy, innit? Like he's like, bro, he's old enough to be my granddad, bro. Like, do you get it? It's just
he's old enough to be my great granddad. But what's going on though? I don't get it. Like, I'm hearing he's in a
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, he's in the hospital. He's not going.
No. So I'm hearing he's in a hospital bed.
No, not that far. He's calm now, bro. He's calm.
No, but what happened before though?
Yeah, he had an incident at training.
Is it?
Yeah, he had an incident at training. Correct me if I'm wrong on anything, but yeah, incident at training, and that was it. He's just taken ill, bro. Yeah.
And they're trying to ship him out.
Nah, bro, it's just unfortunate timing.
Nah, bro, I don't hear that, man.
Yeah, bro, he was going anyways.
Sometimes, bro, when you have extenuating circumstances like that, bro.
Yeah, but that's
time is time, bro. Like, unfortunately, it's falling when he's,
unwell, yeah.
So the club need to give him grace, bro.
He has been given grace.
Nah, bro, like, they gotta give him the end of the season.
No. Bro, in football, like, bro, he's fine now. He's got to go, mate. It's still not good enough. It's
No,
true,
you're
though.
violating.
No, but it's true, though. It's true.
Bro, everything Roy's done for Palace,
so everyone,
he deserves...
Bro, that's not the point, bro. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, bro. Because whoever wants Eric Ten Hag out, if my man dropped at training and went to hospital and then was fine by Wednesday, they're not going to check what he's got to get given the end of the season, bro.
But us as human beings, bro, we have to have a level of sympathy.
He's calm. He's calm now.
I know, but I'm saying
see it off and
you
go.
don't want that to tick him off or anything.
No,
Do you get what I'm
not,
saying?
bro. He's calm with his payout
How
and all
do
of
you
that.
know,
No,
though?
but he'll be fine, bro.
Oh,
like,
my
what are you
days.
even saying?
Man's
What are you even
acting like
saying? Man said you should give him the end of the season.
Man's moving like he's Roy's carer or something. Man said he'll be
Bro,
fine.
I just can't believe what you're saying.
Bro, I'm saying to you, you don't know how things like that could... They're everlasting.
No, bro, it's time.
I'm not disputing what you're saying.
It's been time. And I love Roy, but...
Do you?
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, bro. Literally.
It's not that thing still.
So go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, do you think, like, it's deserving at
100%. 100%. I think, like, bro, I feel sorry. I sort of feel it saying I feel sorry is a bit mad, but, like, I understand the frustrations at Palace and all of that. Like I've said that to Lambs and all of that. Like I kind of there's a level of I can relate in terms of like the way they ran by the owners, the gaffers, kind of the way their squad's built as well. In terms of like the squad's not good enough. Like if you lose an Eze or an Elise, you're cooked, or you lose a Gay or Anderson, you're cooked. Which is their best players, innit? So I kind of understand that, and obviously with Roy, he might not agree with me, but at the time when Vieira left and they brought him in, I kind of agreed with that sentiment where they were kind of flirting with trouble, and I said, cool, and they done well, and they ended the season, innit? But in every walk of life, like it's a talent to know when to step away, or it's a talent knowing when to say thank you for your services. It's calm now, innit? Which Palace haven't realised, and Roy himself hasn't realised. Do you get? So yeah, so I kind of feel for Palace fans. I feel for the players a little bit. I just think, like with United for a long time now, their ambition has always been the bare minimum. And keeping Roy on after the season, they kept him. After the season, he kept them safe and all of that. And keeping him on for another year was just the bare minimum. And obviously, it's come to its head, innit? So, yeah. Like I said, there's a talent in knowing when to step away, and he should have stepped away. And if he didn't step away, the club should have intervened and said, "Thank you for your work. Let's get a manager that can now push us on." And they didn't do that. And there's no surprise for me in terms of how it's played out, where there's talks of them getting a new manager because it's not been good enough. And in my eyes, it was never going to be good enough. Do you get it? So, yeah. And he's been great. He's been great for Fulham, for Palace, for teams outside of the teams that he's managed outside of England. But, bro, it's done now. Do you get it? In my opinion. So, yeah, I could have seen it a mile away. So for me, I can't believe how the Palace board, Steve Parish haven't. So, yeah.
No, fair enough. My thing is, sometimes, do you know what I mean? When you have a manager like Roy, who's always come when you're, suffering a bit. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he should leave before the season ends, but I don't know, man. I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared still. But now, moving on to other, kind of, not in a manager sense, but players that don't know the right time to leave certain places.
Fairs.
They're just, I don't know really. So I want to know your thoughts. But Mbappe. So the news obviously broke that he's communicated to Real Madrid that he's obviously not going to extend, etc.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts in terms of, is it the right time that he's making the move? Is it the wrong time that he's making the move? Should he be moving? What's your thoughts?
It's a mixed bag, bro. Like, a lot of people are saying he should have gone ages ago. Like, what are you still doing at PSG, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Which, again, I understand. I'm not going to say you're chatting rubbish or whatever. But, bro, I'll be honest. He's a Paris boy. You get it? He was at Monaco. He went Paris. He's a Paris boy. He obviously wants to win the Champions League with PSG. But PSG ain't the biggest club in the world. They're not even close. Do you get it? So I kind of understand the waffle that's been happening. You're at your team where you probably, your boyhood club or whatever, you grew up there. They've not won the Champions League. You're one of the best players in the world. You want to win them the Champions League. Yeah? But then there's Real Madrid who want you. Then you're waffling about going Real Madrid, and then they'll offer you a bag of money and then sign you Messi, Neymar. That obviously this year was Kolo Muani, Ramos, all these guys. So then you're thinking, damn, this year I can actually do it. So I've understood the up and down nature of, like, because people are bored now. Oh, he's leaving again, yeah? But I understand the up and down nature of saying you're going, then staying.
We're saying kind of like your analogy with the ex.
Yeah. So you get it, go in, stay in. You're just flirting with it, bro. But obviously, he's like I said, he's a Paris boy, and he wants to win. I think that's for me. That's the main thing. That's the main waffle. Win them the Champions League. Because at Real Madrid, you're just another person who's won it. If you win it at PSG, you're the man, and you'll be remembered forever. You'll be remembered forever regardless. But I mean, just doing that for PSG will be mad. So I get it, but. Like I said, bro, there's a talent in knowing when to leave, innit? And I think now, he's pushing 25. He's a big man now, bro. And he's got to give PSG this year to try win it. And if they don't, bro. Sometimes things can't happen. You get Ronaldo came back home, and I know he wanted to win the league and everything else because he's coming back and he wants to do it again. It didn't happen. Ole didn't win a trophy. It's calm. Do you get? It's just, life is not scripted, bro. Do you get? Life is on life's terms. So if he doesn't win it this year, it's calm. Go be the best player in the world. Go win your Ballon d'Ors. Go win your Champions Leagues at Real Madrid, at the best team in the world. That's what I have to say on it, bro. I'm not going to get onto him because he's taken so long. It's been life decisions. And he's on racks. And I've been hearing that if he goes Madrid, he's going to be on less. So, do you get? It's all swings and roundabouts, bro. But at this stage now, it's a given now that he has to. I'm not saying it has to be Madrid, but something fresh, something new. It's not working quite clearly. Do you get? So that's the way I see it.
I think he's a joke, man. Still,
Yes.
I think Mbappe. But do you know what it is though? He's a joke, man, because he has this much talent. Like everyone knows how good he is, but he's just so fixated on the bag, innit? That's what it is, bro.
You think?
Yeah, bro. Of course.
Fair.
I'm hearing if he stayed, loyalty bonus, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, no, there's no denying he's on Skrilla. Do you get?
Yeah, so for me, I just think he's a joke, man, because when you have that level of talent, bro, he shouldn't have even, from PSG, I don't even think he should, in my opinion, I think he's waited too long to move. I think last season was the perfect time.
Yeah.
Why did he stay?
Yeah.
People are talking about threats and that. Bro, the bag was just too big for you to turn down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mbappe's basically sold his soul. In terms of, I don't even know if, obviously he's done what he's done in the game, etc. Like, you can't even talk about that. But in terms of, if that Real Madrid move doesn't happen, bro, it could look very bleak for Mbappe's career, bro.
Yeah.
So,
there's not been a Ballon d'Or yet. There's not been a Champions League yet, and he's 25, 26.
It's not even that. It's like, when you think about Mbappe's
in comparison
accolades,
to his talent. Yeah.
excuse me. When you think about Mbappe's, what he's done, oh, he's got this amount of Champions League goals, etc. But what's he actually done in the football landscape?
I get it. Because
Obviously,
Ligue
international, we know what he's done. But in terms of his club trajectory,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, he's stinking right now still. He has to make that Real Madrid move. If he doesn't, I think his career is going to look very bleak. It will be a chess move, though. If he does go Real Madrid, Mbappe, it will be a chess move. Because it's like, I done it on my timing, bro. I'm just saying, if he doesn't get that Real Madrid move, where is the... I'm not looking at any other team like, yo, they're going to put you on a different pedestal. Yeah. It's downwards. And
Fairs.
If he stays at PSG, he's further tarnishing his legacy, etc.
It gets to that point. I understand that. Yeah. But
so, yeah, that's probably my view on it, to be honest. And when I say joke, man, I'm saying he's a joke, man, because...
No, I know.
No, I'm saying he's a joke, man.
Just to be clear, I know we're talking... I know you're saying it in terms of... In comparison to his talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It would be a bit weird if he doesn't make that move.
Yeah, I think he's made for that club, innit?
Yeah.
For being honest. So,
scary.
Hopefully, innit?
Scary.
But
Hala, Madrid. You get me? But yeah, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Great to be back in the stew again.
No, literally.
Do you know what I mean? That's it from us. We'll be back with another vid sooner than you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure your notification bells are on. Follow us on all the platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Feel the Play TV. We're out.